Hey guys, this is Dave, and it's time for another story. This one takes place in the beautiful town of Atlanta, Georgia, at the beautiful venue of the Tabernacle, which I really like the Tabernacle. Reliant K's played there a bunch of times, and it's always a lot of fun. The crowd's always great. It's a cool place to play a show, and I've never been to a show there, but it seems like it might be a cool place to see a show as well. Maybe if someone out there is listening to this who was at this particular show, or at any show really at the Tabernacle, you could chime in on that, shoot us a message. But if you were at this show that I'm about to talk about, you should definitely hit us up. This is a show where we walk out on stage and nothing happens. Nothing happens. So let me go back. So I run a click. I play to a metronome, and I run click off of a computer that's on my left side, and I run Ableton, and it has all of my clicks in it, and I can super easy just like get from song to song. We can change the set order. We can whatever we need to do, and I can just like punch it on this little launch pad device I have, and I can go right to whatever song I need to be at, and the click starts, boom. And then there's a few songs that have some extra little noises in them. I don't think there's really any that have any instrumentation in them. Every once in a while there'll be like an organ or something like that that we don't have live, and since we play to a click, we have the option to go ahead and have that play off of a computer. But the song that we were starting with at this show was a song from the record Air for Free. And the song is Local Construction, and it has some construction noises in the second verse. And so that was on the computer. But of course, even without any of that, like that doesn't matter. Like who cares if the construction noises aren't there? What I care about is that I play to a click, and I want to play to a click. Like that's how I practice. That's how I feel comfortable. And the band, I feel like we can just be a lot tighter when I'm playing with a click. So I need that click. And also, I mean, it's one thing if the click goes out in the middle of the song or something, like you just roll with it, of course. But this is literally, we're walking out on stage. The intro music is climaxing, and I look at the computer and it's dead. There's nothing. So it seemed like a real big issue. It turns out that the power supply for the computer, just the power cable, had somehow been unplugged, and the computer was just sitting there on for like, for like 4 hours or something from sound check until then, probably even longer than that. And so of course the battery had just run dead. And it was kind of the best possible situation. I just reached over. Once I figured out what was going on with it, which, it probably took only like 10 seconds or something, I just grabbed that power cable, boop, popped it back in, and within probably about 20 seconds, the computer bloop, sprang back to life. And it worked just fine. I started the song, and we just had like a kind of a super weird like 30-second delay, but it was like 30 seconds of total panic, But that's one of the things that you run into if you rely on a computer during your show. So that's it. Tabernacle in Atlanta, Georgia. Hit us up if you were at that show and tell us if it was super weird, or tell me if it was super weird. That's it. Back to the show, guys. Bye.